funny sound? Does that sound like our classroom? Sounds to me like some waves. Have you ever been to the ocean? We're going to talk about the ocean today. Maybe in order to do that, we'll shut the sound off for a second. Have you been to the ocean? What did you find at the ocean? Did you find maybe some seashells? I have some seashells. I have this big seashell. You know what? I've had that since I was a little girl. Sometimes you can put it to your ear and you can hear the ocean. Let me try this one. I don't hear it with this one, but I do with this one. I hear the ocean. Do you have seashells at your house? I have some pretty ones I want to show you today. Look at all these different seashells. They're not shaped the same. They're all different. Here's one that's short, and he's pointed at the top, kind of like a triangle. And here's one that's speckled. That one's speckled, and it's wrapped round and round and round all the way to the top. Here's a pretty one. Can you imagine there being an animal inside that shell? Once upon a time, that's what made the shell, was the animal that lived inside it. Well, today I'm going to tell you a story about the ocean. And when I get finished, I want to see if you can remember the animals we've talked about. This book is called Commotion in the Ocean by Giles Andre. Let's read together. Commotion in the ocean. There's a curious commotion at the bottom of the ocean. I think we ought to go take a look. You'll find every sort of creature that lives beneath the sea swimming through the pages of this book. There are dolphins and whales and penguins. There are jellyfish and sharks. There's a turtle, even a big white polar bear. But you can see behind the wrecks and in between the rocks. Let's take a look and see who's hiding back there. There's a crab. That crab likes walking sideways, and I think I know the reason why. It's to pretend to look sneaky and pretend that he's a spy. Turtles, look at all the little baby turtles. We crawl up on the beach from the water to bury our eggs on dry land. We lay a whole batch, and then when they hatch, we scamper in the sand. Dolphins, this is one of my favorites. The wonderful thing about dolphins is hearing them try to speak. It's not, how do you do, as I'd like to say to you. It's more like, click, whistle, speak. Angelfish. Hello, I'm an angelfish, darling. The prettiest thing in the sea. What a shame there are no other creatures as gorgeous and lovely as me. This one's fun. This is a jellyfish. The jellyfish loves to jiggle. Which other fish think is quite dumb. She knows it's not all that useful, but jiggling's a lot of fun. Can you jiggle? Can you jiggle? That looks like a jellyfish. Oh, this one will be one of your favorites. The shark. I swim with a grin grim up to greet you. See how my jaws open wide? Why don't you come a bit closer? Please take a look on the inside. What do you think? Good choice or poor choice? Here's a swordfish. He's got a big, long snout. I love to chase after small fishes. It keeps me from getting too bored. And then when I start feeling hungry, I skewer a few on my sword. How about an octopus? Having 8 arms can be useful. You might think it's a bit funny, but it helps me to hold all my children and tickle them all on the tummy. stingray. At the bottom of the ocean, the stingray flaps his wings. But don't you get too close to him. His tail really stings. These are lobsters. You might think they look like crawfish, and they do. Lobsters, never shake hands with a lobster. It isn't a wise thing to do. With a clippity clap and a snippity snap, he would snap all your fingers in two. Deep ocean, deep, deep under all the water, miles below the surface where the water's dark and deep, live the most amazing creatures that you're ever going to meet. There are fish of all descriptions of every shape and size. Some have pointy teeth and others have bulging eyes. Some of them can walk around and balance on their fins, but the strangest of them all have glowing whiskers on their chins. Do you know anybody with glowing whiskers? I sure don't. Blue whale. There is no other beast on the planet as big as the giant blue whale. He measures a massive 100 feet long from his head to the tip of his tail. Wow, that's a big whale. Walruses. I got to see walruses one time. They're pretty big. Our bodies are covered with blubber and our tusks are incredibly long. We're grumpy and proud and we bellow out loud to show that we're mighty and strong. Walruses make funny sounds like Penguins. We don't see penguins at our beach, do we? We waddle around on icebergs, which makes our feet slither and slide. And when we get too close to water, we leap off the side and smile. Polar bears. Deep out in the Arctic, the mommy polar bear snuggles up with her children since it's very cold there. We've seen lots of creatures underneath the sea and a lot of funny things they do. Some of them might lick their lips and eat you in one bite, and some of them might want to swim around with you. The dolphin's very friendly, the lobster's very fierce, but the shark is the most dangerous of all. Can you name some of the other friends you've met along the way? Tell me some of the ones that you remember from this book. Was there a walrus? What about an angelfish who thought she was beautiful? And what was the biggest one of all? Do you remember? That's right, it was the whale. I got some pictures. Tell me if you know some of these ocean animals. What do you think this might be? That's a crab, you're right. Don't get too close to this fella. He has those sharp teeth. He's a shark. Oh, here's a funny one. He wasn't in the book. This is a seahorse. You see how his head looks a little bit like a horse? That's a seahorse. Oh, here's the one that thinks she's beautiful, the angelfish. This one's shaped like a star. I think we could call him a starfish. And here's the biggest one of all, that's right, the whale. He's bigger than all the rest. Can you jiggle? Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle with a jellyfish. And what about the smart, well, that's not one. What about the smart dolphin? He makes squeaks. Oh, this one looks very funny with all his tentacles. What do you think that is? That looks like an octopus to me. Octopus begins with the letter O. Can you make a letter O with your hands? Octopus. And one more just for fun. How about a jiggling jellyfish? Now, sometimes people like to go to the ocean. What do people do at the ocean? Can you think of something you've done at the ocean? Maybe people would like to scuba dive. What about, maybe people would like to go fishing. What have you done at the ocean, at the beach, or near the ocean? Well, today, I want you to play a little game with me. It's about fish. And take your hand and put it up with me and say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I let him go again. Why did I let him go? He bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? The little one on the right. Can you show me your right hand? I bet you can. Y'all are getting pretty good at this. This is your right hand. Can you show me your left hand? That's it. That's your left hand. Can you wave to me with your left hand? I'm waving back. I miss all of you boys and girls. Well, today on my table, I thought we would play a little game. You help me go fishing, and you can tell me what kind of fish we have caught. Are you ready? Which one should I catch? How about this one? Look, his little sweet face. What type of fish is he? Do you see the number 8? That's skate around the number 8. Let's put him in our bucket. I'm gonna catch another one. What fish is this? He's the number 5. Look, he's got big old bug eyes. He's a bug-eye number 5. I sure hope I don't catch a shark. Let's see. What is this one? 3. You know this one. Some of you are 3 years old. Around the tree, that's what makes the number 3. Let's put him in our fish bucket. Okay, I'm ready to catch one. I sure hope it's not a shark. Oh no, what is this? I caught a tire. I don't think we need a tire. Let's catch another one. Look at here, it's the number 4. Who turned 4 years old this year? Tell me if you've turned 4 years old. The number 4. I like the number 4. All right, you ready again? No sharks. Another number 5. Whew, I'm so glad it wasn't a shark. What is this one? Oh, over and down from heaven. That makes the number 7. You got it. What about this fish? He wasn't a shark. He's just an old boot. We can't eat old boots for supper. Let's throw him back. How about this one? What is that number? This one's easy. The number 2. You can put up 2 fingers. One more. You ready? The number 3. That's right. Around the tree, that's what makes the number 3. Well, boys and girls, I've been missing you. I'm going to put some extra papers online so that you can do some real homework with your other brothers and sisters. And while we're still here, let's take a look at our calendar. This calendar still says March. You see that M right there? March. And look at all those numbers on our calendar. We should count together. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I hear you, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 days in March. What will tomorrow be? Can you guess? What comes after 23? That's right, 24. Let's see those fingers. Can you put up 5 on one hand and 2 on the other and sing with me? There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday, March the 23rd. Today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday, March the 23rd. And I bet you remember your months of the year. Let's see. I'm going to listen to you say them. Go ahead. You can start now. You did a great job. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Well, boys and girls, that's all for today. I hope you're having a good time at home and you're being sweet and kind to your mamas and daddies. Give all your brothers and sisters and your family a big hug from me, and you have a good day. Bye, everybody.